Abby's View. I don't know all the different bird species. After all, I'm not an ornithologist. I do know we have 3 different sizes of woodpeckers. They all look rather similar, but there are small ones, medium ones, and very large ones. I think the large ones will pull down the feeder every time they alight. Well, we have another type of woodpecker that hangs around an awful lot, but I never see them at the feeder. I think they are called the northern flicker. They are quite comical, as they just seem to stay on the ground and use their beak to rustle around. I've not seen any of those since the weather got colder. Back to the story at hand. I think the smallest ones are the downy woodpeckers. The medium ones are one of the sapsuckers. I could be getting those two mixed up, and if so, my apologies to all the bird lovers out there. I don't have the ability to Google information like you humans do. I just go by what I am told and what the critters themselves tell me. A lot of the different species of birds are a little skittish and don't talk as much as the other critters around here. Now, when there is a large flock of them around, they tend to be a lot more open. As I mentioned earlier, this is winter and there are not so many around. The large woodpeckers, the ones I fear will pull down the feeders, are definitely the pileated woodpeckers. They are much larger than the others. They look so regal and majestic as they sit there working away at the suet cakes. I'm mesmerized by them. When they turn or move, the whole feeder turns and moves with them. Or is it opposite them? That physics rule says for every action you get an equal and opposite reaction or some such. Don't be getting all riled up at me if I happen to misstate a fact every now and then. I do know a lot about a lot, but I don't know everything about everything. Mainly, I'm just trying to tell you how wonderful life is here at the farm in Roane County, West Virginia. I'm sure I had a point and was saying something. Oh yeah, of course. The glorious and wonderful pileated woodpeckers that come by quite often. I think they are my favorite to watch, but we have all kinds of other birds as well. Usually they all scatter when I come out, but occasionally they stay put and we have a nice conversation. It might be the fact that they are tired of the mockingbirds swooping down and chasing them away, so they are glad of the diversion I have created. Once we do start talking, it soon turns into quite an event, and I can lose track of time. Sometimes I get so engrossed in the stories that it isn't until I start shivering that I realize I've been out here for a very long time and need to get back inside to warm up. I love when that happens. Time, for all intents and purposes, comes to a standstill. I am lost in the moment and so enthralled that I don't know if 1 minute has gone by or 1 hour. The strange thing about the stories birds tell is that you never know if they are talking about what happened to them or if they are telling you about a tale that happened 1,000 generations ago. Genetic memory or some such.